I've applied to thousands of jobs, okay? Thousands and thousands of jobs at this point. Thousands on thousands on thousands. Not able to land a job for the life of me. Don't know why. Don't know what's wrong with me. Can't do it. I've had 2 internships in marketing and in sales. I've had like 5 or 6 different positions, all having to do with marketing, all having to do with advertising, sales, and social media, all of them. So many different things. I would apply to internships and be told that I'm overqualified. I'd apply to entry-level jobs. I'm underqualified. Sometimes even at the same company. I've applied to part-time jobs while I'm looking for a full-time that I also cannot get a job at because I'm overqualified.
Okay, so my severance package for my last job is ending in 2 days. 2 days, and I'm trying not to get too stressed about it. I definitely have a lot of feelings, but I'm not trying to let anxiety get the best of me. I'm just trying to have faith and trust God that, the resources will be provided to sustain my lifestyle in San Francisco, a very expensive city, but I've been saving, I budget my money really well, and I have my side hustles. So I'm just grateful that as of right now, I have the resources to be here and live here, but, who knows what opportunities will come my way, and I'm just trying to stay positive about everything.
That I was one of approximately 150 people in my organization that got laid off.
Right now, getting a job is harder than ever. Every day, more people are losing work, not just in tech, but in healthcare, offices, and retail too. Some folks are sending out hundreds of applications and still not getting a call back. Others are getting laid off right before big life events, like having a baby. Even people with years of experience are struggling, while new grads can't even land an internship. It feels like no matter what you do, the job market keeps shutting people out. These clips show just how real and tough it is for so many right now.
Well, time for the life update. As some of you know, I was laid off yesterday from Microsoft.
I applied to a Panera Bread for a part-time job with 3 years of experience at Panera Bread when I was in high school and got declined. It's actually ridiculous. It really truly is ridiculous. I decided I gave up on this job search about a month ago when I got a phone call from an employer telling me that he cannot hire me because it would crush my soul to work an office job. Did I know it was going to crush my soul? Yes, but it is slightly crushing my soul a little bit more because I can't get a job. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That was the moment I decided I'm done. I'm not looking for any more jobs. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. And now I'm changing career paths. Yeah. How do I feel about changing career paths? Not great. Not great. But I think that everything happens for a reason. And maybe it wasn't working out for me because it wasn't meant for me. Like my parents and my family members telling me, just get a job, just get a job. As if, I didn't apply to maybe 5,000 to 10,000 jobs. I asked them, so is your company hiring? And they tell me, no, they're actually laying everyone off. So there's that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think it'll all work out at the end. It will all work out. I think rejection is redirection. And maybe this is what I needed to do to begin with. To be fair, this is what I wanted to do when I was in high school, from like my senior year of high school until like my sophomore year of college. And then there was all this outside noise telling me, you need to use your degree, you need to get a job in this field, you need to get a full-time job, you need a 9-to-5, you need to work in an office. And you know what, that was something that I never really truly wanted. I just kind of listened to all this outside noise telling me what to do, from family, from friends, from teachers, from school, from just society, like telling me what to do. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, that was also not meant for me. I don't know. But yeah, if you're going through this too, you're not alone. It's really tough out here, and thank God for my parents for letting me live here and like helping me, because I would literally be on the streets if not for them.
I just got laid off 4 weeks before I was supposed to go on maternity leave. Let's talk about it. This has been such a crazy month, guys. Like, I cannot believe I'm telling this story, but let's get into it. Midway through my pregnancy, I got a new manager, and I had already told my old manager that I was pregnant, and that went incredibly well. He was very supportive. He said all the right things. Around mid-April, I got a new manager, and I ended up telling them on their 3rd week that I was expecting. It was about 20 weeks at this time, and actually the reason I told them I was really nervous to tell them is because work wanted me to fly out to Georgia to do some stuff, and my doctors 100% did not want me traveling to the south during during my pregnancy. And so I had to decline that trip and I needed a reason. So I told them I was expecting. That conversation went really weirdly. They didn't say congrats. They asked a couple questions that I thought were like kind of awkward. I chalked it up to maybe they were just like really surprised it was week 3. I was one of their only direct reports, or maybe they were just like panicking that I was going to be out really soon. It wasn't any like total red flags. It was just like slight pink flags where I'm like, oh, that was a very awkward conversation. The way you file for maternity leave where I was working is because it's a big company, you file with a third party provider and they actually take care of everything. So you don't go through your own company's HR. Third party goes through absolutely everything and files with the state of California and then files with your company once you're ready. So I reached out to the third party company to start that process and ended up fully filing for my maternity leave a couple weeks ago. On a Tuesday, the third party company reached out to me and said that I'm fully filed. I ended up getting 7 months off. All of this was fully paid, and so on that Tuesday when everything was like tidied up and signed up, I reached out to my manager and I told him, hey, I put this on our one-on-one agenda. I finally know how long I'm going to be out for. And they did not respond, which I thought was a little bit weird. And then Wednesday I followed up with like, here's my out of office plan for when I am out of office for 7 months. Friday morning at 9 a.m. I get a call from my manager and HR telling me that I've been laid off. They did not have a valid reason. They were like, hey, unfortunately, your position's been eliminated and offer you 13 weeks of severance. Thank you for your time. And they were waiting for me to say something. So I was like, oh, is this retaliation for me telling you that I'm taking my maternity leave and it's going to be longer than you expected? And HR ended up freaking out and ending the call early because they just didn't know what to say and they knew that they were in a losing position on a call. So they wanted to switch over to email. I also ended up contacting a employment lawyer in California who gave me advice. I didn't end up working with them. We didn't go through litigation. I'm not filing a lawsuit. I am super pregnant and like about to give birth, so I didn't want to go through all of that hassle. I just wanted a really fair settlement. And alhamdulillah, I ended up with an incredibly fair settlement. They paid me out for all of my maternity leave and then some out of the pitiful 13 weeks that they offered me at first. So now I guess I'm on a paid maternity break, which is what I wanted to begin with. But yeah, I am taking a very well-deserved career break. I'm gonna hop back into the market probably early next year. But for now, I'm just relaxing, just waiting for baby girl to get here, nesting as much as possible.
No, but for real though, I have been struggling to just get an internship in my field. Mind you, I'm a senior and I need an internship credit to graduate. I do have a backup option if I can't get an internship, and that is doing a big research project, but I seriously don't want to resort to that. But yeah, I've probably applied to like 50 internships in the last week and a half, and so far no one has gotten back to me besides this one company that honestly is kind of sus. Because hear me out, not only is it an unpaid internship, which I mean I'm willing to take, but it also requires that you pay for the training and mentorship. And I don't know, I just thought that was sketch. And even if it's legit, I am not paying for anything. Like already you're not paying me, so why am I gonna pay for anything? Like I'm not gonna get more broke trying to do an internship, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been rough. Like I have not had an interview yet for any internship, and I have applied to some internships in the last couple semesters. I had no luck, but also I wasn't trying that hard. But now I'm actually putting in the effort and trying to apply to internships like every other day, and I'm just noticing like no one's getting back to me. I did forget to mention though, in the last summer I did have one interview, but it ended up being for this internship that was legit, but I did not like it. I didn't like the setup of it. It was a sales internship where you would have to go to a bunch of businesses trying to sell marketing services. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on trying, and hopefully I don't have to resort to doing a research project to graduate on time.
So I got laid off today. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for 3 years. I've been a home health nurse for the past year. Alongside being a home health nurse, I've also been a healthcare coach remotely. A few weeks ago, I was laid off from my second job as a healthcare coach due to Medicaid cuts. Today, I was laid off from my agency due to my client being cut from Medicaid. Mind you, this is healthcare, one of the most lucrative, job-secure fields that you could possibly have. And here we are, having nurses and doctors being laid off left to right under this administration. And if you ask me, this is only the beginning. If we don't do something now, things are going to get worse after this. You have groceries increase, gas increase, bills increase, Unemployment increase. This is crazy. This is crazy. And something really needs to be done.